have termed water as the father. Pavan Guru, Pani Pita, and who's the mother? Mother is the greatest loving mother of all, it's Mother Earth. So Pavan Guru, Pani Pita, Mata Tart Mahat, Divs Raat Doi Daya, Khele Sagal Jagat. So the idea is, Guru Angad Dev Ji wanted to reiterate that just as we take care of our mother, our father, our Guru, and we respect Guru, we respect our mother and father, should we disrespect these mothers and fathers, the air, the water, the land, and the earth, who do not have the voice, and they are voiceless, but they need to be protected. So this is the message of the Sikh Environment Day of March 14th, the coronation day of Guru Har Rai Ji, the compassionate Guru. So he wanted every human being to become a compassionate human being like him. So many, many thanks. And if you have any question, please reach out to us, ggsfusa@aol.com. Thank you. Welcome to Sikh Perspective. This is Rajwant Singh. Today we will be talking about this beautiful season that we are all enjoying, which is called Basant in Indian terminology. Basant is nothing but a spring season. And there is a Rag Basant, which in the Indian classical musical tradition, the Rag Basant is related to the season of spring, where the Rag expresses the human emotions, the longing for God. So that same element of Indian classical tradition was given a very respectable place in the Sikh scriptures by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikh faith. So the entire Sikh scriptures is based on the classical rag traditions. So there are 31 main rags, and then there are additional 20 rags which are contained in the Guru Granth Sahib in Sikh scriptures. So the entire Sikh scriptures is based on music. So it's, if you have to enjoy Sikh scriptures and the words of Guru Nanak or the Gurus, you have to sing. You have to celebrate the way they celebrated life. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji, in this particular hymn, recited in Basant Rag, he gives us a beautiful message of the spring season. He says, Maha Maha mumarkhi, Maha Maha mumarkhi, Chadya Sada Basant, Chadya Sada Basant, Maha Maha mumarkhi, Maha Maha mumarkhi. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, look around. The spring season is giving you a message. And it's the beginning of the nature. It's the beginning of life for all vegetation. So why don't you also renew your own life? Why are you caught up in your own egoic mind? Polya homme surt visar. You are caught up in your own ego thoughts and expectations and your own dreams, and all these things does not let you enjoy the moment of now, where everything is blossoming. The flowers are giving fragrance. The trees are coming forth with their fruits and the flowers. So why aren't you like a tree? Why aren't you like a flower, giving fragrance and giving healing to people around you? He says, Parfad chit samal soe sada sada gobind. Remember the Creator within you, and that way you can also blossom like a flower, blossom like a tree. He says, but the unfortunate part is, Polya homme surt visar, homme mar vichar gun, vichar man gun vich gun lesar. That try to eliminate these egoic thoughts within you and try to create those virtues of God, the humility, the compassion, the love towards others. These are the virtues when you bring within your own life that will create the spring-like season within you, and you will be able to spread the fragrance and leave a positive footprint on this planet while you're gone. So this is the message of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. If you have any question, please reach out to us at ggsfusa@aol.com. Thank you. Welcome to Sikh Perspective. We will continue talking about Basant, the spring season. Basant, as I had mentioned earlier, that it has a special significance in the Sikh theology, in the Sikh scriptures, and the way it has to be celebrated. So in the Golden Temple, which is the center of Sikhism, which we call as Harmandir Sahib, in Harmandir Sahib, in the middle of January, which is the beginning of the month of Maghi, the Rag Basant is recited, and it continues until the Hola Mahalla, which is the first or middle of March, when the rest of India is celebrating Holi, and the Sikhism, we celebrate Hola Mahalla, which is a beautiful tradition in Anandpur Sahib where Sikhs gather and they display their martial art tradition and the love for keeping their body healthy. And so almost 2 million people gather. So this from January to March, every day in the Golden Temple, which is seen by millions of Sikhs all around the globe, we sing Basant Rag. And there is a Basant Ki Var, there is a hymn which is written by Guru Arjan Dev Ji, and that hymn is recited, Har ka naam tyai ke ho harya pai, karm likhante paiye e rut suhai. That if you really want to become a part of this celebration of spring, then continue to remember God. When you remember God, you become like a spring, you blossom like in a spring. Skaram likhante paiye e rutu sahai. This season is a beautiful season when you can also blossom. So there's another beautiful hymn in which Guru Arjan Dev Ji recited in again Rag Basant. Dekh phool phool phoole, ahang tyag tyage. Dekh phool phool phoole, ahang tyag tyage. Charan kamal paage, तुम मिलो प्रभ सपागे. हर चेत मान मेरे, देख फूल फूल फूले, अहं त्याग त्यागे. Guru Arjan Dev Ji, the fifth Guru, is inviting every human being. He says, look around, dekh phool phool phule, that all flowers are blossoming and giving fragrance. Ahang tyag tyage. Give up your ego, and then you can appreciate this beautiful garden which God has created. He says, Charan kamal page. Connect yourself with the presence of God everywhere. It is God which has blossomed around you. Charan kamal page, tum milo prabh sapage. You are a fortunate human being that you are born in this world. Why don't you connect with your own source? He said, Archet man mere, but he says, Sagal vas kule. Everybody is blossoming and adorned by God's grace. But ik rahe sukh katule. Those who are caught up in their own ego, they are dry. They cannot enjoy life, and they cannot be like flowers and trees. So this is a beautiful message by Guru Arjan Dev Ji, that we have to give up our ego to become like a flower and a tree. So if you have any question, please reach out to us at ggsfusa@aol.com. Thank you. Welcome to Sikh Perspective. This is Rajwant Singh. In the Sikh scriptures, the Sikh gurus who had combined the art and the devotion of God together. They brought it together. So the art was the Indian classical musical tradition, in which an artist who is immersed in the musical world, and before the rag is recited in the palaces or in the temples, but Guruji, the Sikh gurus, brought it in the Sikh scriptures and combined it with their own devotional hymns which they recited in praise of God. So all hymns are written in the raga form and are sung in the Sikh gurdwaras, in the Sikh temples. So we are celebrating the spring season, which leads us to Vaisakh, which is a great event in the Sikh history and in the Sikh tradition. And the year of the month of Vaisakh starts in the middle of April. So we had Maghi, we had Fagun, and then we have Chet. Chet is the first month, again in the Sikh sort of calendar, where Chet starts the year. So, which is actually continuation of the Basant season. So I will recite a hymn written by Guru Amar Das Ji now. He also reiterates the same point by Guru Nanak Dev Ji and Guru Angad Dev Ji. And Guru Amar Das Ji says, Maharuti mein sad basant, Maharuti mein sad basant, Jit harya sab जी जंत क्या हो आँखां किरम जंत तेरा किने ना पाया आद अंत महारुति में sad basant. He says among all the seasons, the spring season is the best season. Why? Because it teaches you something. And he says, Tैं साहिब की करें सेव Param Sukh Pave Atam Dev, that if you meditate upon God's name, then you get the best, the highest pleasure and the bliss as human being, that you can be connected with that source. Param Sukh Pave Atam Dev, the God is residing within you. Your own soul is God. So connect it with your own soul and you can enjoy the spring season. But he says, what happens? Bikh Amrit Kartar Upai, Sansar Birak ko doy phal laye. But God has created a play. He has given us a choice. The goodness and the sort of the evil passions and the choice is ours. So Bikh Amrit Kartar Upai, Sansar Birh ko doy phal. He says he's given two fruits. The fruit of deathlessness and the fruit of destruction, where it's ego, where we are all doing things according to our egoic mind. And he says, Ape karta kare karai. But the choice is ours. If we choose Amrit, the nectar, the humility, the service, and the love, then you get that. End result is you're immersing with God. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji combines with the same thought process. He says, Karm ped shakha hari, taram full phal gyan. He says, become like a tree. Create the trunk is God. And Shakha Hari, the branches is God. And then what blossoms? He says, Taramful. The religion is nothing but flower of that tree, which is compassionate human being. And what happens at the end? Phal Gyan, the true wisdom of seeing God everywhere. That wisdom comes as a fruit to that tree, that human being which has connected themselves deeply with God. So this is a beautiful message by Guru Amar Das Ji and Guru Nanak Dev Ji. If you have any question, please reach out to us at ggsfusa@aol.com. Thank you.